Well, hello there, human beings. It's me, dear HRS, and today I'm going to do a subscriber requested Ace Mastery. This is WZ120. It's pretty good tank. It's mobile. It has good turret armor. It has very good damage per minute for this big gun. The only thing lacking is the gun depression, which is 3 degrees. At the moment, I'm going to drive towards the right hand side of the map. So, mm, I'm going to set up my ambush. I'm going to set it in bit side scraping position, just in case something pops up. I'm going to shoot him, and if they attempt to shoot me back, they may bounce. Then the AMX spots me, so I quickly drive towards my cover. And I'm going to wait, count number of tanks. There are already 4 over here. I'm going to drive a bit forward, attempt to shoot something, and protect my Yule Rank Centurion. And the T92 is over there, so there's no point of sitting in the open. I'm going to drive towards cover, and then I spot this object, which is very deadly. So I'm going to relocate. Not going to fight in this 5 versus 4 situation. I'm going to go towards that side with the heavies and quickly clear them, and then help my heavies in flanking, because that's what you do in heavy tanks. You drive across the map and flank. That was a joke. Don't take it seriously. It was supposed to be a joke. Your server, that's supposed to be a joke. Okay, never mind. I load my HE. Then I'm going to spank this M103, but HE fails to penetrate. Then I'm going to attempt to do it once again. And this time we have penetration. And then I'm going to use this rubble, just in case my gun depression is not enough to shoot its side. As you can see, to shoot him once. Then I'm going to drive forward because M103 is focused towards me, and he takes a very hasty shot at my side at a very steep angle and bounces. Then I'm going to drive here, going to set up ambush or shoot something if something is sniping over here. The thing is here, so I'm going to pre-aim over here if something pushes, for example a 704 or a T92. AMX is on the map at the moment. Then I notice the 704 is spotted. Then I'm going to drive on this hill and attempt to shoot this AMX 30. Driving. Going to break forward and bam, penetration. Going to back off. Notice the T92 is pushing. Going to aim with HE, just in case if it penetrates, I can do massive damage, or I can ready my high roll skill. Going to wait over here a bit. Super pushing is pushing. Going to pre-aim, attempt to shoot the tracks, but the tracks didn't go off. Shoot him anyway. Going to aim for its roof, as he is very kind to sit in the open. Going to do 500 damage. Then he's rushing towards me, which is great. I can do another 400 damage on the roof. Well, almost to 400, and my S3 can clear him. Then I'm going to push a bit forward. Notice the type is over there. I'm going to shoot him once, so he would be a one shot for my teammates. And bam, they notice this 704 and T92 are pushing. I'm going to flank them and load my HE. I'm going to prioritize shooting T92 because it's a high caliber gun on a very mobile tank. I'm going to shoot him once, do a high roll on HE. Then I'm going to spank this 704. He's focused towards me, but then he realizes it's no use, so he's going to attempt to clear IS3, which is sad, but I would able to clear T92, and bam. Now it's 1 versus 1. I'm going to dodge in a bit. Completely skillful dodge, absolutely no RNG, as you will see. Completely skillful. Then I'm going to shoot its side, and I would attempt to block 704 traverse, so he won't be able to turn. As you can see, I'm going to drive forward and drive into him. Then I will shoot its side. That's the end of him. We did Ace Mastery with no damage taken. 5.8k damage dealt. 2 enemies destroyed. And team performed incredibly well, as you can see. Now we are going to take a look at few highlights from different replay, as that replay was pretty boring. Here I'm going to show how to bully taller tanks. In this tank, I'm going to shoot for the engine, but it takes out the track somehow. Then I'm going to quickly rush towards him and bounce with my very strong turret. I can clear him quickly. There's WZ sniping over there, so that's why I'm not going to poke in the open, because the motion is pushing. Once the WZ fires, I'm going to use E35 as cover. Not really shoot him, I'm going to Euro. I'm going to bounce again by turning like Russian mediums do. Then I'm going to side hug him a bit. Not going to really push because WC is still over there sniping. I'm going to go forward. Notice the motion is aiming for my roof. I'm going to drive backwards and bounce. Then penetrate him. Now I'm going to sit over here, bait him to shoot me by going back and forth. Bait. Once again bait, but the IOC is at the back. He is really impatient, so motion is going to shoot him once. Now I'm going to rush him, going to shoot his side, and my reload is superior than him, then I would be able to easily clear him. And there we go, that's the end of him. The next highlight, I'm going to show the mobility. Mobility is pretty good, you can get to a good ambush position. And I'm going to shoot over here. I'm going to wait till the M103 is behind almost rock, so he doesn't spot me. Then I didn't go and spot it when I shoot him once. And then I'm going to wait again for some other target, the 49 power, so I'm going to shoot him, and bam. And now in the next highlight, I'm going to show how to use terrain to increase your gun depression. As you can notice, my left track is riding on the hill, on steeper hill, and my right track is on the less steeper hill, which is allowing me to depress my tank. It's allowing me to angle my tank and use my gun elevation as depression. Now once again, I'm going to do this with this hill. I'm going to drive like this. I'm going to be able to shoot M103 without poking very far. And then once again, I'm going to do it in this match against KV4. As you can see, I'm slightly on a hill. The just slight bit of angle is allowing me to achieve like 8 or 10 degrees of gun depression on this 3 gun depression tank. And I'm going to quickly farm HP of this KV4 and do it multiple times. This technique of using gun elevation as gun depression is very useful. It's generally used in Soviet meds, but you can still use it on other mediums with good gun depression. If they have like 10 degrees of gun depression, you can achieve 15 or 20 degrees of gun depression, which is just ridiculous in some cases. And now let's take a look how to play this tank. At first, go to spotting and /or ambush position and set up your ambush. As here, if you have set a perfect ambush where you don't get spotted, then you can repeat the same till you get spotted. Like in a bit, I'm going to get an E50M driver. I wasn't able to shoot him, this time I have to shoot him and it lights me up. Then in the mid-game situation, you can go towards your teammates and support them while they're using their hit points. You don't need to really rush, you can play from distance and support them with your damage. Like here, I'm focusing at Yak 100 so I can keep my E75 alive, as Yak has very good penetration and high alpha damage. And clear. I'm going to focus damage per minute medium tank rushing over there, just in case if I have to face him in the later scenario. So he's a one shot for me. And now here E100 is focusing towards me, so I'm going to set up a crossfire between me and 704. But 704 hasn't realized it, so I'm just going to run around. It's in the end game situation, you can use your HP or the armor, but you don't really need to rush. Like here, I haven't lost a single hit points yet because I'm just supporting my tanks in a support tank, not pretending to be a heavy. Basic medium tank gameplay, and I'm just going to rush this object, clear him. Well, thank you so much for watching this video so far. Come again next time. Bye.